Was that bad?
Sometimes I've interceded with kids when their parents couldn't. Like, you know, when you see a parent just losing with a kid, I'll give a kid dirty looks, like, kind of scare the shit out of them.
Yeah, you could really scare kids with looks.
Like when a kid's being a brat, like, no, I want it, and the parent just doesn't have the fucking strength. I'm sorry, honey, we got it. I want it, and I always stare at them. Like, I glare into their eyes, and I don't look away. And the kid starts locking in, going, why the fuck is that guy looking at me?
Yeah.
And I just stare at them. Like, yeah, I see what a piece of shit you are.
Yeah.
I see it. Because they know. They do know.
Yeah.
They know they're being assholes. They know they're being pieces of shit.
It is a world I had no idea about, man. I mean, your kid wanders off and starts playing with another kid. Now, you sort of follow him behind, but you're making it look like he's just on his own. And then all of a sudden, there's another parent there. And the first question you ask is, hey, how old's your kid? Every time. I don't give a fuck how old your kid is, but you all of a sudden you're doing small talk with somebody you would never talk to. Oh, she's 17 months. Well, mine's 14 months.
Oh, really? That's the whole...
Yeah. Over and over and over again. That's the conversation.
Sounds like Dullsville to me.
Oh, yeah. And then...
yeah, it's pretty boring, but...
And then either one of the kids...
You do get... I get the rage, though. I get that. That's happened to me before, where somebody's fucked with one of my daughters and I want to kill the kid. Or when you just see a kid walking around with a stick, like slamming it into the ground, and you're looking at like, who the fuck is watching that kid?
He's looking for trouble.
Who's their parent? And then you realize, oh, it's a grandparent. Like they're out with their grandparents.
Yeah,
the grandparents don't do shit.
Oh, they don't have the
No.
One more
gumption.
One more, and we can certainly move on. The other day, another kid. I had nothing to do with him. I didn't yell at him. Nothing. Kid, he's about 3, comes walking up to me, looks right at me, and hisses at me. And runs away.
Like a cat?
And I'm like, I want to fucking kick
Made
your
a
ass.
hissing noise at you.
I'm like, why are you hissing at me?
Because he's a dumb kid.
Kids are weird,
A lot of New
man.
York kids are raised in like alternative education, and they're given a very special education led by their own curiosity, and it turns them into really egotistical little assholes.
Little shitheads.
Yeah.
That's great.
Kids that go to public school are kind of checked by society.
Yeah, they got to fit in. They have the people that are more aggressive.
Yeah.
People that are more passive. It's their little society.
Figure out, yeah.
Right. They
But
figure
these-
out people.
Fucking some of these kids, oh, they're awful. And there's a kid in my daughter's class who's not okay. I mean, this kid's vicious, and his mom is
already, right?
Yeah, and his mom is just ugh. So I'll take moments and say, you got to stop that. I've said some pretty serious shit to that kid.
Yeah.
You got to get your hands off my daughter. Wow. I've said to him. Off my daughter, like he's a grown up, like he owns a gas station or something. Keep your hands off my daughter.
And the kid's personality is already set. I look around that playground,
he's a mess.
and I already know who's going to be in prison. You know the whole deal. You know the sweet kids.
Yep.
The asshole, like, tough
It's
guy
good,
kids.
though. It's good to observe the people, though, and parents. Like, I've seen all kinds of... There was the last place I lived before the one I live now, there was a park, and there was a gay dad who was a really stern gay dad. I'd never seen that before. He was really, really gay, and he was like, I'm going to slap you in the mouth if you don't stop. He was really strict and tough and very gay. Anthony, stop it! Look at me, because I'm fucking serious. This little tiny kid.
Yeah, and how do you...
Well, his kid doesn't know.
Yeah.
His kid grows up with him being the tough guy, so he doesn't go,
Right.
Come on, Dad, you're queer.
He's like, stop with that voice.
He thinks that's what a angry person sounds like.
You're trying to be angry and trying to give me that voice, but we all hear it.
Yeah.
It's certainly a weird...
I don't know.
A weird world I'm trying
I can't imagine.
adjust to. I'm really trying, but I don't want to talk to these fucking people.
You have to.
I gotta talk
No, you
to
don't really
people.
have to.
You don't?
No?
Bring a paper, bring your phone.
I'm
just look at your hands and just give people one-word answers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because don't they come up to you? Because if
They
your
do, and
kids
you
are
just
playing
go,
together, you're
how
like,
old's your, hey, how you doing? Huh? Did you come here yesterday? Yup. And then you turn your fucking face away from their face, and you feel them. You sort of, in your peripheral vision, you see them going, ugh.
oh, what an asshole.
And then walking away, and that's the end of that person in your life. I
That's
do it all the time.
That's so hard to do. It's hard to be an asshole. It's very hard to be an asshole without this microphone in front of me.
No,
like out in public, I kind of want to be liked, and I'll be overly like, if somebody's talking to me, I will, in my head, I'll be going, shut the fuck up. I'll literally, sometimes I even mouth it like a ventriloquist. I'm pretty good at like I could smile and be like, why don't you shut the fuck up? Just shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. And they're just talking. So I can't but I'll be like, yeah, nod my head and they'll keep going. Like, I'd love to be able to go, yup, nope.
I tend to do that now. I didn't used to, but I do that now. And sometimes if I take my kids to Central Park, there'll be people there with their kids. There's certain areas, like there's these waterfalls and your kids can play near them. And somebody will have kids and they'll recognize me. And me and my kids and their kids are playing.
Oh, now they're cutting in.
Hey, you're on TV. And I'm like, yep, okay, girls, let's go home. It's the end of that.
You know, I saw that Louis guy.
To this guy. I don't care how much you're bonding with that kid. I don't care how nurturing that is.
That Louis guy from TV, what an asshole.
Yes.
I saw him in the park.
Totally.
And our kids were like playing and shit. And he just was a fucking asshole.
All I did was say, hey, I saw your show. His show's not even that good.
I
was being nice.
But that guy's dreaming like, oh, our kids are getting along.
Yes.
We're going to have play dates. I'm going to go to
out.
Louis' house.
Nope.